Hi, this is vlog number 6, and it's just a little health update um, since I'm going to be having surgery, a full hysterectomy on November 22nd as a result of having fibroids that have caused a great deal of pain and agony for me, particularly over the last 6 months since the fibroid, one in particular, has gotten so large that it's pressing on surrounding organs, causing a lot of pain, a lot of extra bleeding that's really painful. Anyway, this update is about what I'm doing in preparation for surgery. And I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I have diabetes type 2, and it's insulin dependent, not oral agents only. And so that means I have to take injectables a certain number of times a day. What the surgeon has requested prior to doing any surgery is that you keep your blood sugar numbers under extremely tight control. What that means is a number between 7 and 8. That's a number representing H1C or glycohemoglobin or control over the last 3 months. And so in preparation for that, it requires you to really watch what you're eating a certain number of times a day, as well as how often you test your blood glucose. And as a busy person, I don't really test as often as I should. I sometimes skip meals, sometimes miss my doses of insulin. So, but I'm really good at disciplining myself if I really need to, and in this case, obviously, I have to. And so I've been taking up to 8 needles a day, and that's an extremely painful thing to have to do so frequently. I take 2 different kinds of injectables. I take Humalog, which is insulin, and I also take Lantus, which is an agent that is a long-acting injectable that helps control between meals. And what I've had to experience this past week and a half has been an incredible number of hypoglycemic incidents, meaning my blood sugar drops too low. It's hard for me to gauge it, even if I test frequently, because being in pain exacerbates your blood sugar going up, so I would overcompensate and take what might be too much, and that has caused quite a bit of problems, including sweats, shaking. You have to have sugar nearby so that you don't hurt yourself. This has happened a couple of times at work, but the most frightening one happened when I was sleeping, in which you have no real control over. I woke up, could barely get to the kitchen to get something to eat. Just something that has simple sugars in it quickly. It's hard to recover from that too. So running higher than normal blood sugars tend to avoid those things. So running them where you have a really small window of you're either about to pass out or you're feeling okay, but your numbers aren't too high, it's really tough to get in that range. And so one of the other things that's been interesting about this is I had lost all that weight, about 40 pounds over a short period of time. Now that I'm taking more insulin and still eating the same, I'm just breaking things up into smaller pieces. I've actually gained weight back really quickly, like 10 pounds in 1 week. Which goes to show you, people, if you're on insulin, you will gain weight no matter what they tell you. So I think that's what keeps a lot of people from taking insulin. But of course, the alternative is you'll be dead. So I think that obviously you need to take your medications. The other thing is I haven't changed anything else, none of my other regimen. I take several other oral medications, glucophage, Hyzar, which helps protect my kidneys, and is commonly known as a blood pressure medication. My blood pressure is pretty much normal most of the time anyway. My activity level hasn't changed, so the weight gain kind of perplexes and disturbs me. Anyway, my focus though is on being healthy and ready for surgery, and so if that means that I have to run this tight regimen up until the time I go into the hospital, I'll do it. It just has turned me into a human pincushion. I mean, having to take between 6 to 8 needles a day, my abdomen looks terrible. It's completely bruised and sore. And so I've been rotating my injection sites, but taking so many needles a day, I'm having to probably have to move to my legs, which hurts a lot more because my legs tend to be more muscular and less fat, and so it hurts. And after that, I'm not sure where I'm going to start sticking myself. I might have to go to my arms, but this is not a fun regimen that I have to do for almost another month before surgery. So, needless to say, I'm not a happy camper right now. But I'll be happy to take any of your questions about this. Certainly leave them in the comments, because I know I'm not alone out there and having to juggle other chronic illnesses that may have an impact on your surgery. And so this isn't anything new, but for me this has been an educational experience in that you really do, if you have a chronic condition, plan ahead. And in this case, planning ahead is having an impact on my ability to work. I've had to take off time from work this week because I really have not felt well, having to go up and down like that. And the one thing that's really gotten to me now is my vision is incredibly hard to deal with right now, because getting your blood sugars under that kind of tight of control changes, I guess, maybe the shape or the muscles in your eyes. I'm not quite sure, but I cannot see. I'm having to increase the fonts on my display on my monitor to be able to read. I can't read things that are up close. Things that are far away are kind of out of focus. So even driving has been challenging for me at this point. So I see my endocrinologist on Monday, and I'm going to have some questions for her, because I don't know what to do in this interim period where I'm actually making myself healthier, but I'm having more adverse side effects from this. And I'm taking pretty good care of myself otherwise, and it seems like definitely should be feeling better. And well, anyway, let's just say life is not without its complications. But anyway, I think that's it for now, and I will talk to you virtually soon. Bye.